Hello, everyone. It is the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, and I am so super excited today on so many different levels. But welcome to another episode of Podcasting Your Purpose. And today I want to say you are one in a million podcaster. If you have a podcast, you are one in a million. I wish I could sing that song, but I don't have royalty-free rights to that song. Remember, we talked about theme songs and trailers. Make sure you're using royalty-free music, but you are one in a million if you are a podcaster, because today, this morning on the Pod News, which I'm going to come to you before every episode of Podcasting Your Purpose, in Pod News today, Spotify has now announced that they have over 1 million podcast shows. Yay! I wish I had some theme songs, some clapping, some hooting, some hawing. This is amazing. Just 2 Saturdays ago, Apple announced that they had over 1 million podcast shows. And now here's Spotify is doing the same thing. And the great thing, why I'm so super excited about Spotify, is less than a year ago, I don't even think it's been a year, that they purchased Anchor FM. And you know, I love Anchor FM. I have been on Anchor FM since 2017. I've got like 205 shows on Anchor FM, and I just love it. And that's what I teach people to do, because not only is this platform free, it is amazing with all the changes that's going on. Yesterday, remember I talked about how they're giving you the ability now to change your videos into audio podcast shows. So if you're Zooming or live streaming on Skype, or live streaming on Instagram, you're going to be able to convert that into audio and create your own show. This is absolutely amazing, because I know podcasts and the podcast industry was wondering if it would increase, but they have tripled just in the first quarter of 2020. They were concerned that since people weren't commuting in their vehicles, in their cars and the trains and planes, that listenership would decrease. But you know what? It has increased, and that is amazing. So if you've ever thought about starting a podcast, this is a great time. I mean, it's just, now it's time to invest in tools and apps and things like that when it comes to podcasting. So I'm going to check that out as well, because this is amazing time for podcasters. Amazing time for me, because I enjoy teaching others how to podcast. That's right. I am still offering my mini coaching session, but May 1st, the price is going up. That's right. Instead of the $77 mini coaching session, it is now going to be $97. And for that coaching session, you will get 90 minutes of instruction. You will get the podcast planner, which I always say you have to plan. Otherwise, if you don't plan, you plan to fail. So you make sure you get that planner. You will also get the book, which I am in the process. The workbook, I am in the process. Last night, I was literally going through it, making changes. Look at all, I was earmarking it, pages and that I need to change. I'm increasing and adding more content to that. I have 9 copies left of the original Podcasting Your Purpose workbook, which is $15.99. Get this light right. Hold on, let's move that there. $15.99 for that. And as the book bundle is still available, this is together with the basic blogging tips for beginners. That's $26. And thank you, Terry, for your order this morning. And thank you, Donata. Is it Donata? Who ordered? Let me see who I got this over here. Donata. Yeah, Donata ordered hers. So I'm going to be shipping hers out, as well as Terry's. I have only 9 copies to make this book bundle. And then I'm going to have this one updated, and I'm going to have it as a Kindle ebook or selling it on Amazon. So, this is it. May 1st. Tomorrow is a new beginning. I am so super excited. And the great thing about not only the basic blogging book, but for that $97, you're going to get those post-launch, pre-launch checklist printables, part of the group, unlimited email access, And in this book, again, I go through this workbook. It starts with what is a podcast? Why start a podcast? The power of podcasting. And what I tell you, the power is getting crazy. Podcasting like a pro, hardware and software. Again, I am going to list out all the mics that I use. Remember, yesterday I ordered the arm for this. I'm going to be using that on Saturday. I'm going to check out Audacity since I am on, I have an Android phone and I don't have Mac. So GarageBand is for Mac. Audacity is for PC. So I'm going to check that out as far as editing. Again, I don't edit because I love my ahs and I'm and I'm, it's just normal for me. Just make sure you have your drink. And today I actually am going to have a smoothie. And every time I make a smoothie, I think of that commercial. I'm making smoothies. And I tease my son all the time. So this is a strawberry, blueberry, kiwi with almond milk. So let me see. It's not sweet, which is what, I don't want anything too sweet. And it's so tasty too. You remember that Vitamita Benjamin from I Love Lucy episode? But anywho, podcasting promotion pointers. We're going to talk about that. Podcasting for profit, podcasting hosting plans, whether you're on Anchor FM or on Elite Conversations radio podcast. That's in here as well. And podcasting free soup to nuts on Anchor FM with some changes. That's why I needed to update this. So there's 9 copies left. If you want a copy, let me know. It's $15.99. I'm going to get it out for you. If you want to do the book bundle, it's $26. Leave me an email at info@ablake enterprises. Again, Terry, yours is going to go out. Donata, yours is going to go out. And anybody else that orders, it's going to go out. Then after those 9 copies are gone, they're gone. I'm going to do uploading them. Then they're going to come out as either a PDF file or you can order them from Amazon once I get those uploaded. So again, there's some exciting things. You are one in a million. And, I talk about podcasting your purpose. I'm actually going to take all these episodes, and I'm old school because I still write, paper. I'm going to take these and I'm going to convert these topics into blog posts as well. But again, a podcast is a great portal. It's a great way where you can share your voice, your vision, because remember, someone needs to hear from you. And as a blogger who loves to write, some people don't like to write. Other people just would prefer to speak. And they have talent. And they have, you can be a gardener, you can be a preacher, you can be a teacher, you can be an educator, you can be anyone, and you have something to say. You have a voice, you have a vision. Let people know. And when you're creating this podcast, you are expanding and broadening your brand online. You are sharing your gifts from God. And like I said, our gift from God is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to Him. So when you create a podcast, you are sharing your voice and your vision. And it's easy. I mean, not only is it easy to do, smart money is going towards podcasting, and so should you. Again, what I just read about, Spotify has announced that they have tripled they've increased, I'm not triple yet, they've increased by 3. I mean, I'm just so, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm just so excited. I mean, the earnings are up. Podcast is now becoming a key part of Spotify's business. And remember, Spotify was just the music streaming. And a few shows back, I told you that there are newspapers, there are magazines, there are television shows, movie studios that they are creating podcasting divisions. So it's going to be specifically for podcasters. And so you need to get in so that you can start building your audience and growing. Everyone has a podcast. It is mainstream media now has become niche media. So carve out your niche. Decide on what you are passionate about. What is the topic? What is it that you could talk about all day, every day? As an educator, it's education all day, every day. And because I love teaching others about blogging and podcasting and social media for students, that's what I'm going to do. Again, I said actually May 1st, which is a Friday, I'm going to totally rebrand a lot of my stuff. I'm looking through melody loops now for some music, some jazzy music to put in front of here. I think I'm going to sign up for some more advanced StreamYard accesses. again, because I want to be able to share my gift with you. I'm an encore entrepreneur. I started blogging back in 2012. I have my podcast, Blog Your Way to a Business Profit, every Wednesday at 1 o'clock on Blog Talk Radio with Elite Conversations Radio. So check that out. I post this right here for you so you know it. If I blog your way to a business profit, there's the short link. Listen in. I've just started the new episode. So this is like episode 5 coming up. But before then, I had Out and About with Antoinette, where I was interviewing other Delawareans who are doing positive things in their community. And I love the interview style. So if you're podcasting and you're interviewing, that's perfect. Use Zoom, use Skype. Use the new app with Record with Friends on Anchor. It's not new, they've just kind of upgraded it. And when you're recording with friends, here's that tip. Make sure that you're holding your phone to your mouth this way and not this way, because sometimes when I was doing it this way, I would lose my the phone would get cut off. So it might have gotten better. Maybe it was just my phone, but I always felt it was better to talk this way. Or if you're going to use a mic, again, if you don't want to hold your phone, because I know sometimes holding your phone can get tiring. So that's why I have this condenser mic. And this plugs right into your phone. So if you're recording, you can simply just put your phone down someplace here and just speak directly into your mic. Let me move this out the way. So you can speak directly into the mic. And again, I'm going to add the arm so that it's up higher for me. This is perfect for a beginner. It's less than $25. The prices keep going up, but it's less than $25. It's a great mic to start off with. I have the Blue Yeti mic as well. And in the book, in the Podcasting Your Purpose workbook, I also list out what I use. Let me show you what I use, as well as, and I only recommend what I use. So I am, an affiliate marketer on my blog. So I'm going to be doing some affiliate links here as well on my YouTube channel. So that'll show you, the products I use. And I also have the affiliate links there as well. Can you see that? Okay, good. So again, congratulations. You are 1 in a million if you have started your podcast, whether it started on Anchor FM or Elite Conversations Radio and Podcast, because this is a great way to share your voice, share your vision, and literally change someone's life. So I'm going to invite you to head over to listen to my shows on Anchor FM, where I talk about podcasting and blogging as well. Listen to my Blog Your Way to a Business Profit every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Share that with your family and friends. And talking about sharing, please thumbs up this video and subscribe to this channel and share it, because this is a great way, a great medium for us to connect with others and provide that information that we all need, especially during this pandemic and as we cross over to the other side. This is digital marketing. This is how we're going to connect, and we see we can do it remotely. So before I let you go, let me just give you again the 7 reasons why you should start a podcast today. And again, my book is still available. I'm doing some updating to it, but you need to get it now because there's a lot of great information in here. So let's start with the power of podcasting. And that's another thing. The power is just amazing. So, oh yeah, you know what? In here, it always gives you step by step. Let me tell you, step 1, it talks about naming your show and knowing your audience. That's important. What is the title of your show? What are you going to name it? And it's funny, I was reading a Facebook feed last night. Excuse me, hold on. And a young lady was saying that she's about to start a podcast with her sister on homeschooling and other family events, and that they were really excited to get started. So she was asking people for names, suggestions. So I came up with Homeschooling Sisters, or Savvy Sisters Homeschooling, or something like that. So think of something jazzy for your title, something that's going to stand out. And alliteration always stands out. Mine is like the Delaware Blogger Podcast, right? Whatever the case may be. But think of something jazzy title for your podcast. And in your show description, make sure you have the keywords that talks about what your podcast is about, so that when people are searching for you, When they go to Google and search, what is, a podcast in Delaware, gardening podcast, family podcast, homeschooling podcast. Make sure those keywords are in your description, in your show notes, so that when you're sharing them on your social media platforms, people know that as well. Again, my sister loves calling me when I am recording. I got to tell her to wait. Also, format. How are you going to format your show? Are you going to have guests on? Or is it going to be Q&A? You're going to intro music, outro music. So all of these things we talk about in that training. So I invite you to, let me see, anybody there? I invite you to sign up. Again, it's only $97. And for $97, not only do you get the pre-printables, the post-launch, the planner, the podcasting planner, as well as the book, 42 pages of information, including the schedule. And again, I'm updating it now. And 90 minutes of instruction with 30 days of free email support. So head over to my blog, delblogger.com. Read more about what I'm doing on my podcast. You can order your book from there. If you'd like to order your book directly from me, you can send an email to info@ablakeenterprises.com. Again, I have 9 copies left of the original edition 1. Then it's going to end up going up a little bit higher and putting that on, probably going to put that online with Amazon. But together, the book bundle is $26. I'm sending them out. Terry, your copies are coming out. Donata, your copies are coming out as well. And again, congratulations, Spotify, for beating that 1 million mark. You're one in a million. Apple, same that they're doing. So I can't wait to hear your podcast. Once you do start your podcast, please drop me an email, info@ablakeenterprises, so I know that you have a podcast, so I can take a listen to your podcast. Again, listen to my podcast, Blog Your Way to a Business Profit, which is every Wednesday at 1 on Blog Talk Radio with Elite Conversations Radio. You are definitely 1 in a million. And if you want to hear my Anchor FM podcast, which is like 200 and some odd episodes, that is my URL, Delaware Blogger. So again, I'm so happy. I'm so excited. You're 1 in a million. I cannot wait to listen to your podcast, and I can't wait to begin teaching some more of you on how to start your podcast as well. And so until the next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay social, because I will see you in cyberspace. See ya. It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware Blogger, and stay tuned for some changes coming to my channel, my blog, and my podcast. Bye-bye.